intriguing animals, along with keeper Kylie from the Symbio Wildlife Park, have arrived at the Bondi Clinic.
So today we brought in Rex and Leo, which are two native Australian mammals. They're very important to us. Now the reason why we brought Rex and Leo in today is because one of them, Leo, has not been sexed. So we want to determine the sex because hopefully we can start to get into breeding next season.
Kylie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
You too.
I'm a little anxious because I've got no idea what's in these boxes. And you have a place that's full of surprises, so...
We do.
Let's go through it and let's work it out there.
When I first see Kylie, she has this coy look on her face, almost bordering on smug. When she has that look on her face, it worries me. It means she knows whatever's in this box is going to surprise me.
Which one's my patient?
The smaller one.
Small one. Intriguing. Wow.
Have you ever seen one like this before?
No. No, I have not. But look at you.
So this is Leo, and Leo is a very special echidna.
This is an albino echidna, incredibly rare. You'd be lucky to see an albino echidna once in your lifetime.
How did you end up having him in the first place?
Around 4 years ago, Leo was actually handed to us from members of the public. They found Leo in a car park in Berry as a little puggle, but Leo wasn't able to look after himself, so we took Leo in and finished off raising him, or her, and yeah, we've had Leo ever since.
So you need to know if Leo is Leo or Leone.
Yes. Yeah, so Leo is 4 this year, which means that she's becoming sexually mature. So it's the time that we should be able to determine what sex she is. And hopefully, once we determine the sex, we can look at breeding next season.
If you want to know if your echidna is Arthur or Martha, you have to wait until they're at least 4 years of age. By that stage, they've reached sexual maturity. They actually have those organs and they're a proper size. Until that point, there's no point even trying.
Do you realise what you're asking of me? Sexing echidnas is notoriously difficult.
Yes, it is.
Because they only have one hole, and what's inside that hole, they like to keep a mystery.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Kylie has set me a real challenge. This is not going to be easy.
Could we actually get Rex out?
That we can.
Wow, she's a lot bigger.
She's a heavy little thing.
So we know that Rex there is a girl.
Yes, Rex is a female.
This is actually perfect. I mean, now I can see if there are any similarities or any differences. Hopefully then we'll have our answer.
Males tend to have the spurs, females tend not to, but you can have females that do have spurs as well.
So typically males do have spurs on the inside of their hind legs, but there is a percentage of females that have been found to have spurs, and there's also a percentage of males that have been found not to have spurs.
There's actually a tiny little spine there.
Yep.
But as we know, there's no guarantee.
Rex doesn't have any.
On size, what about the size comparison of the two of them? Females are meant to be bigger.
Typically, yes.
But Rex is a bit older.
Yes, yeah.
So we're getting a few little clues, but not really leading us one way or the other.
No.
We're a little bit stuck.
Yes.
The only one in this room that knows the truth is Leo. And Leo's not saying anything.
There is a little technique I have in my arsenal that's, well, a little bit special and can sometimes give you a bit of a clue as to whether Leo is male or female, but I don't bring it out just willy-nilly. You'll see why.
You know, if you tickle their belly, sometimes they can let you know exactly what they think of the
belly rub.
tickle.
Yep.
I want to point out that my hand is quite high in his stomach region and no other spot. He's grabbing my hand too. Is that the spot? Is it? Huh?
Although Chris is doing a really good job at tickling Leo, I think that maybe Chris isn't Leo's type.
Clearly Leo has some stage fright or is just unable to make an appearance, if you know what I mean.
We're still no closer to knowing whether Leo is male or female, so it's going to take an anaesthetic to find out.
Oh my God. What is with the colour?
Yeah, he's an albino, or she's an albino.
He or she?
Yeah, exactly. That's why Leo's here. It's a big day in its life.
Hello.
At the Bondi Clinic, Leo is about to be anaesthetised, so Chris can try to figure out if the little echidna is a male or a female.
So, I know that we usually use something like this, but
May be problematic.
yeah, this isn't a good fit, so we're actually going to need to make a mask for an echidna. Give me a syringe, some tape and some tubing, and I reckon I can make you an echidna anaesthetic mask. There we go, that's more like it. All right, shall we start?
Let's do it.
Leo's keeper Kylie is keen to find out what Chris will discover.
So I am quite confident that we'll be able to determine the sex accurately with Leo today, being that we are in breeding season, so typically the best time to sex an echidna is in breeding season when their organs are ready to go, so fingers crossed.
Leo's going to go to sleep in a world of pink, possibly wake up in a world of blue, or pink. So we do need to get Leo quite deep with this. We'll get Leo to his back here. So you happy there?
Yeah, it's good at the moment.
All right, so what we're looking for is a little bulge in front of his or her cloaca here. So if we look here, we can see that the leg bone, so femur, coming up here. Now what we should be seeing if Leo's a male is a little bulge here, and I'm really not. So at the moment we're leaning more towards female. Actually feel something that is tucked away. You see that? You are seeing the unmistakable echidna penis.
It's the weirdest looking thing I've ever seen.
There is no doubt that Leo is a boy. I think we should tell Kylie. I think you should see this.
Wow!
Yeah.
It's definitely a boy.
Yeah. Not just an albino, but an albino male.
Wow, that's very exciting.
Looking at Kylie, it's clear she's absolutely stoked. Now that we know Leo is a boy, she's going to be able to find him the perfect partner, and together they'll be able to breed. So we'll wake him up and we'll deliver the news to Leo himself. Himself, as opposed to herself.
Okay. He looks so sweet.
Well, now we know, huh? Yep. A little high five. Thank you. All right. Yep. Brothers. Good work, Leo. You want to go home now? Okay. Leo is clearly a man, very clearly, and we're bonded in a very close way. But now it's time for Leo to go home. Is there like a welcome home Leo party planned?
Not yet, but I'm sure we can organise one.
A whole lot of masculine activities.